Hi guys, welcome to another AJ Craft Supplies tutorial here on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous 2-flower key rings using some silicone and wooden beads. So without further ado, let's begin. Here is everything that you will need for this tutorial. You can find all these supplies on our website, ajcraftsupplies.com, and I've also linked them down in the description box below. So the first thing you want to do is to grab your cord and fold it in half and loop it through the bottom of your keyring clasp, like so. Make some adjustments if you need to and make sure that it's taut. Then you are going to flip it over and lay it down. Next, you are going to grab your 12mm mini saucer bead and pull one end of the cord through the bead hole. And next you're going to want to pull the other side of the cord through the bead hole as well. So in this case I'm using our large eye crafting needle just to make my life a bit easier. And just push it through the bead hole so it comes out on the other side. Pull both ends of the cord and make the necessary adjustments so your bead now sits at the very top, and this is your starting bead. And now moving on to the next step, so you want to grab your left hand side cord and you're going to string 5 mini saucer beads through that. And then you're going to do the same with the right hand side cord, except this time you're going to use 4 mini saucer beads instead of 5. So once you're done, the next step would be to create that flower shape. And what you're going to do is to tie double knots. And to prevent the beads from loosely sliding around on the string, you want to make sure that the knots are tied really tightly. So you're pulling with all your might. Pull. So now that we have that nice and taut flower shape going, we are going to grab the cord that's sitting slightly higher than the other, and we're going to put our 10mm beechwood bead through it. This is what makes the middle part of the flower. And this is where it gets interesting. So once you've made sure that the wooden bead is sitting nicely in the middle, you're going to grab that extra string and it's going to go through 4 mini saucer beads to meet up with the other cord. So grab your crafting needle, and trust me, without a crafting needle this would be impossible to do. I like to do it 2 beads at a time, so I'm just going to go through the first 2 beads. And then I'm going to do the next 2 beads. Now we're grabbing the other cord and we're moving it 1 bead across to the right. So grab your crafting needle again and just poke it through the bead hole like so. Make sure that at every possible step of the way you are pulling on the string to make it taut and tight. This will give the keyring a much better overall structure. Next, you want to grab both 9mm silicone beads. I've used matching colors in this instance, which is our tan color, and you're going to want to string each bead on each side of the cord like so. These 9mm beads are there to fill the space. And now we're going to make the second flower, so grab a 12mm mini saucer again. And that's going to sit right in the middle between the 2 9mm beads. So pulling one end of the cord through the bead hole, and then you're going to do the same with the other end of the cord, pulling it through the other end of the bead hole. So once again, adjusting it and pulling it, making sure it sits nice in between the 2 round beads. And next, to create that second flower, we're going to do the same thing. We take the left side of the cord and we're going to string 5 12mm mini saucers. And to the right, we're going to string 4 mini saucer beads. Exactly as we've done for the first flower. And again, we're going to do the double knot to create that flower shape. Again, making sure that you're pulling really tightly when you've done your knots. And now we grab that second 10mm beechwood bead, and it goes through the string, and then once again we're going to pop it through the middle, let it sit nicely in there. At this stage I have to apologize because the next few steps of the video was not recorded. I thought I was recording on my phone, but as it turns out the record button wasn't switched on. So at this stage, I've already grabbed that extra string, and with my needle, I've pulled it through 4 mini saucer beads. Honestly, exactly like we did for the first flower. And then the left string goes through that 1 mini saucer bead, so both cords meet at that one point. At this stage, I've also already done my double knot, really tight double knot, so I'm just going to tighten it a bit more. And now we're going to move on to the next step. So what we want to do is to grab our crafting needle again. And this time we are going to take both cord ends and put it through the eye of the crafting needle. Now the whole goal of the next step is to hide the knot. So we're just going to go through 2 beads on the right, like so. And when you've done that, release the crafting needle and just pull really tightly on both cords. And now if you look underneath, you'd be able to see that the knot has been hidden. It's sitting somewhere inside one of the beads. So just grab your pair of scissors and snip off the extra cord. Make a few adjustments so it looks pretty. And we're done. Congrats, you've just made your double flower keyring using silicone beads and wooden beads. I hope that was easy for you to understand. I've tried to simplify this tutorial as much as I can. Before we end this video, I just wanted to show you guys just a handful of colors that we have in stock for our 12mm mini saucer silicone beads. You'll find our full range on our website, so make sure you check that out. I've also linked all the supplies down in the description box below. If you've enjoyed this tutorial and if you've made your own double flower keyring, please make sure you comment below and tag us as well on social media. We'd love to see your gorgeous creations, and let us know if you have any suggestions for our next tutorial. Thank you for watching.